Okay, all right then. Hello, and welcome. It is me, Susie Bowers, and this is Everything Hypnosis Pro. So, if you are a professional hypnotherapist, coach, holistic practitioner, chiropractor, and you really want to make a difference, then you are in the right place. Welcome to Hypno Professional. Again, I am Susie Bowers, and I've been a hypnotherapist and coach for 26 years, and I'm here to share my experience and wisdom and knowledge from my coaches and my experience on how to create a successful business so you can do just that, help make a difference in people's lives. And I just want to say that you are so important. And I really truly believe that I have such a passion for this because I really want to see you be successful. Because I know when you're doing your work, you're doing your heart work, you are helping others, you're literally raising the vibration of the planet. And I know that sounds a little bit lofty, but I have to say it because it's true. You think about people that have had lifelong problems, whether if you're a chiropractor, whether it's you're helping them get their back straightened out so that they have more energy and flexibility and feel good. You're a hypnotherapist, you're helping someone overcome lifelong debilitating issues like, depression, trauma, any of those things. And they get over it and they're able to live a fulfilling life in the way that really speaks to them. You literally are raising the vibration of the planet. When other people are feeling better, um, that affects their whole environment too. That affects, it's infectious. It really is. It's in, just like negativity is infectious, so is positivity. And when a mother is feeling better about herself, then her children are uplifted by her positive attitude and all that. So, okay, enough about that. Anyway, today I want to ask you something. Are you really, and I've talked about this before, but I'm going to dig into it again. Are you really sure what your website is doing for you? What is it supposed to be doing for you? So, what I find is a lot of my six-figure success system students and other hypno professional clients um, had websites that are kind of brochure style, where it's just a bunch of information, a laundry list of things that you do and that you're certified in, but it doesn't really speak to anybody and it doesn't capture any leads. So really what your website is a lead capture system. So we're going to talk about that, and I'm going to share some of the websites that we do because actually Hypno Professional, we have a whole done for you service, and I'm gonna also show you that. I'm gonna make an offer to you. I just want to be completely transparent. I'm going to make an offer to you that maybe will help your business because the whole system, we can put it all together for you. But I'm going to talk about this website thing because first of all, there are several key components to having a successful website. First of all, the website needs to speak to your ideal client. It isn't the same as it used to be, like we were talking about, the old brochure website. Your website needs to immediately grab the attention of the person you're trying to attract into your business that you want to work with. That not only do you want to work with, but who wants to work with you. So hang on a second. I'm going to throw this into this group here. So you guys know. So I'm using BeLive is the platform that I'm using. I'm going to drop. Hi, Farida. Good to see you. Thanks for joining me here. You've got to put, let's see here. Oh, there, it's already in there. So if you want to be able to comment and talk to me and ask a question, then you've got to give BeLive permission in the group here to do that. So, all right. Woohoo. There we go. All right, here we go. Let me get back here. All right, so I'm going to show you a couple different websites that I'm going to show you my website. Actually, I'm going to show you both of my websites. So I have susiebowers.com and I have Hypno Professional, and both of them are designed to speak to my ideal client. So you have to understand who that is. And a moment ago, I said, well, you want to focus on your ideal client being someone that you want to work with, right? You don't want to attract people into your business that one can't really truly cannot afford your services. And number two, who you don't really want to work with. You want to work with people that understand the value of self improvement, that understand the importance and value of working on themselves and getting a coach or help to do that, whether it's, like I said, you're a holistic practitioner, you're a chiropractor, a coach, or a hypnotherapist, whatever area you work in and whatever you call yourself, you're here to help those people that really can use and need what you have to provide. So you got to do your research. I'm going to tell you, you got to roll up your sleeves and treat it like business. And there's so much good information. It's crazy on social media. It's so easy to go out and research who your ideal client is and dig into different groups, whether you're on LinkedIn, the Book of Faces, even YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, whatever. You can really dig in there and look at the conversations of the people that you would like to work with and start to speak their language. And then that's what your website, your social media, your website, everything you do is going to revolve around your website as being kind of the hub. Now, do you have to have a website to get your business up and running and going and making money? No. The tricky tricky answer to that question is you really don't. You can use your CRM and your social media as a great jumping off place to begin to get clients into your business. Eventually, though, you will need some sort of website because it adds credibility to who you are and what you do. That is the perception. Without a website, you might be perceived as not professional or maybe even out of business. The opposite is also true, though. I have snooped on because it's my business to do so. And we all snoop a little bit, I think, don't we? Anyway, thank you for joining me. And anyway, I have snooped on like local restaurants that have a really beautiful website or a so-so website. It's not really up to date. And then I'll go check out their social media and I find out they haven't posted anything for 6 months. What is your impression of a business that's in business but hasn't posted anything on social? What do you immediately think? Ooh, well, I'll tell you what brings to me in my mind is number one, they're not very good. They're not on top of it. And maybe they're kind of not fresh and new anymore. Or maybe they're just out of business. Maybe they're out of business. So you can see how these things work together. Your website, blog, which your website should always be a blog because part of the six-figure success system is blogging, social, driving people back to your website so you can capture that lead. And then that's what we're going to talk about next. So I'm going to show you this cool little website mock-up that I did to give you an example. So if for a hypnotherapist, you want to make it really clear what you do. So in this case, we're putting hypnotherapy helps make change easy, the name of this company, but just so you know, this is all made up. This could be your website. It doesn't matter, but Breathe Hypnotherapy and Coaching with Tammy Galloway is completely made up. But I wanted you to see this, how it has the key components for a successful website. So then underneath that, it says what she does exactly: overcome depression, release stress, become the best version of yourself. So she has a picture of herself here. Really important that you have your picture very plainly on your website. And you want it to be really nice, good lighting, giving a good feel for your character, the kind of person you are. And so here, this is a great example of that. Here, let me get rid of that. I'll put that back up in a minute. This is a great example of that. I'm going to show you I'm going to show this next version of it. Let me hide that. So now we scroll down a little ways. You notice that she's got her menu here on the side, the 3 dots. So most people kind of know now that that little hamburger or whatever you want to call it is the menu. So you can click on that, the menu will drop down. Now, personally, I prefer to put the menu across the top so people don't have to think about it or try to figure it out. It's just clearly there what you do, and you can direct them to where you want them to go. You notice that she has the social icons here. So somebody wants to find out and snoop her. So say they found her by a Google search or a search engine search, that she's got all of her little handles here so they can go snoop her out and find out, is she for real? And that's where your social comes in. And then over here, this is the most important thing. Over here, the opt-in box. So you see it says specifically she works with people to overcome depression, release stress, and to help people be a better version of themselves. And then she says, mind your mailbox for new posts. So she is suggesting, it's very suggestive that automatically, of course, you're going to give your name and your email. This is the lead capture portion of the website. So this is how you're going to give a free gift, free tips guide for releasing stress in 5 minutes, something like that, or perhaps a meditation audio, or perhaps both. You're going to do both as giving something away that encourages people to opt into your CRM, which stands for Customer Relations Management System. I use, with my clients and myself, we use GetResponse, but there are other ones out there like MailChimp and Constant Contact. There's a bunch of different ones that are relatively inexpensive. You have a monthly investment, of course, but they're relatively inexpensive, especially while you're first growing. So it's just really simple. It's right there. And then another way you can do this is with a pop-up box. So I'm going to, let me get that out of there. And so here is the Hypno Professional website. You can see that in the background. You can see I have my picture there. I've got a little streaming video thing here. And there's 2 places where I have up here in the top header, I have get your free book and join us. And then this pop-up comes up. So this is a pop-up box. And although they are very annoying, they do work because it gets someone's attention right there. And it says very clearly, get your free book, Susie Bauer 6-Figure Success System. And I need to be changing this because the actual real book is being published right now and will be coming out in just a few weeks. So I'll be changing this so it won't be for free. This isn't actually the final version of the book anyway. But anyway, you can give tips, tips or even a video. Get your video training. So maybe you're a chiropractor and you want to give tips on how chiropractic will help you get more energy and flexibility, relief pain, or maybe even give tips on stretching properly or getting in and out of a car, whatever it is that you specialize in. Or if you do physicals, same thing. Or if you're a Reiki master, same thing. Get free tips to connect with your divine self, whatever you want to do, or create a little video training. Okay, then here is, I'm going to show this. Let me hide that one. This does not, typically I have a pop-up box on here. This is California Hypnosis Center and Academy, susiebowers.com. You can go look at it. But again, you'll see I have a way for people to get something for free. And usually there's a pop-up box that comes right up here. And I'm in here. My picture is down below. This is just a little bit different. I decided to kind of mix it up. And sometimes you have to research and you have to test things out because things are constantly changing. And this is why I really emphasize the need to have a website and a team that you work with that can help you make changes quickly. Your website now becomes an extension of you. It's like an extension of your arm. It's part of you and it's always moving and fluid. So you want to be able to make changes pretty quickly. Because that may mean you need a sales page. Maybe you're going to branch out and do a master class, which I highly recommend, is getting on live on social and doing a master class or even a joint venture partnership with another practitioner that is complementary. You complement each other, or even another hypnotherapist that does something different, but you come together to talk about change and, positive vibes or whatever it is you want to focus on. But you want to be able to get in there and make a sales page to get people to opt into your event. And that's what this does. That's what this does for you. So that is there. Now I'm going to show you one of my clients, one of the hypno professional clients websites that we've been Pat Pothier has been with us for many years. He's one of the hypno professional web six-figure success system clients, and has been. In fact, he's instrumental, probably one of our key clients that has helped us develop this program. But you'll see here, and this is a video actually. So this water in his website is actually moving. It's really cool. And you can see here, get your free relaxation hypnosis session. But Pat, now this is kind of still generic because that's the way he likes it, but you'll notice that he does a lot of weight loss stuff, but he also specializes in smoking cessation, and we have a special page just for that for him. But we keep this one a little bit more generic than I would like, but he does have a pop-up, and the pop-up is very specific to his niche, which is the diet-free life and being healthy and vibrant. And he does a lot of like food recipes, but also mindset. So this pop-up while you're on his website comes up. You can X out of it if you want, but he's got a free book. It's actually a book that I created, but it's all branded to him. So I took the book and branded it to Pothier Hypnotherapy. But you see, and also offering a special, get your free guide. And you also, in this particular case, have a call to action to make a phone call. A call to action is really important. Now, why? Why am I sharing this with you? That you want to speak directly to your ideal client so that they understand who you are, what you do, and how, not exactly what you do, but how you are going to help them. What's in it for them? Always thinking of your message, what's in it for them. And so your copywriting, after you do your research on social, you'll see the language they use, and you can use that to copyright for your website, your social, your e-blasts, everything. So you are speaking their language, speaking directly to them. So you have approximately between 3 and 8 seconds to grab someone's attention that's visiting your site. Wow. Do you realize that that's thank you, internet. Thank you, internet. So you have about the attention span, everybody, you too, me too. The attention span of roughly the same as a goldfish. I know, isn't that crazy? Because we can just, if something isn't speaking to us, we just click out and go to the next thing, right? And that's just the way the internet has been. So 100 years ago, it was estimated the average human had the attention span of about 25 minutes. Now it's like 3 seconds. Isn't that crazy? Anyway, gotta love it. So you want to get them to do something immediately. Now, this pop-up box could be actually have name and email built right into it. So it's just right there, and they can easily put their stuff right in there. But in this case, we did a link, and it goes to an opt-in box page, which kind of gives them more information and gets them involved. So why do you want to get people into your email list? Because number one is we don't own social, and you could have a huge following and a big group of people you're engaging with, which is a whole great strategy to get people into your email list too, is through groups. That's another training though. That's more in depth. But why do you want to get them off social and into your email list? Because you own your email list and you're in your CRM, which is separate from social. And then you also want to make sure you back up your email list into a spreadsheet, or either Google Docs, Google Spreadsheets, or like shoot, I just drawing a blank there. Spreadsheet stuff. There's a ton of them. Anyway, you want to get them so you have backups of your email list, because your email list is extremely valuable. It's a way for you to communicate and continue the conversation with your tribe. Now, a lot of people are like, well, email is dead. It's oversaturated, blah, blah, blah. Not true. If that were true, then the big names like Tony Robbins and Hay House and all the big names would not be using it. Shonda Sumter, she's a huge person involved in email lists. I mean, she has a whole teaching on how to grow your email list doing joint venture partnerships and summits. And so if it was dead, the big names wouldn't be doing it, and they are doing it. So, but there's a way to do it that's effective, and there's a way to not do it. And but it's part of the system. So the system is designed for each moving part is working together to help you grow your business into that long-term revenue generator where not only are you helping more people with what you're doing, because that's what we do, right? That's what we have a heart for. But you can't help anybody if you're not making enough money, and you can't help anybody if you aren't reaching out to the right people that are going to benefit from your work, but also who you want to work with and also who can afford your services. So all very, very important. Okay, so what was the other thing I wanted to talk about? These systems. So basically, taking the word system, it stands for save yourself stress, time, energy, and money. When you get the systems in place, it's a little work in the beginning. You really have to roll up your sleeves. There's some learning curve involved. But in the long run, you're going to set yourself up for just wash, rinse, repeat, lead generation, plus being able to have an evergreen program. So, an evergreen program is a program that you record and you invite people to join it. Maybe you put together a mastermind group. So, it's exactly what I did with the six-figure success system. So, I'm going to pop this up here. In the six-figure success system, I have recorded 8 weeks. So it's basically a Transformation 8 program where you go step by step each week. This week you review, we go through and we review all of your stuff. We review your website, we review your social, we review your CRM, we review your message, and help you get clear on who you serve and how you're going to speak to those people, and focus on the people that are educated enough, have the income and success in their lives enough to understand the value of self-improvement. Then you're going to go step by step and tweak everything so that it starts to be turning into this lead generation magnet system, and then put your plans in place. Like, what is your CRM doing? Setting up autoresponders. And I help you every step of the way. But you are getting the training. So you go in and you watch the trainings. And then every week on Mondays, 4 times a month, we have a coaching gym or mastermind group, and we meet so you can ask questions. You get to meet the other people in the group and get all the help that you require. This is kind of more of a do-it-yourself thing, though, but you're still getting that accountability. And it's been so much fun. We are having a blast in that group. It's a lot of fun, but you can do the exact same thing. So when you put your systems in place, you create something that people can invest in, and a kind of a do-it-yourself sort of course, and then offer a group coaching program, where if you're specializing, like let's say you specialize in hypnotherapy for weight loss or coaching for weight loss, you have a weekly group, and you can even have people pay to be part of it, a small fee, maybe, $50 a month, and they get accountability and help, recipes. Maybe you do group hypnosis every week, whatever that is, whatever your niche is. And that's ongoing revenue for you where you don't have to show up every day to see, 50 clients. So that's what systems can do for you. How would you love it? Wouldn't you love it? You're on vacation somewhere and you still have revenue coming in, and you just hop on your coaching call. As long as you have the internet, you can do this. This came from years ago, before the internet. Well, the internet was still brand new. So I had a website built, and it was grueling because nobody knew what they were doing, right? It was all new. But I took this concept and I created a meditation group that was live in my office. So every week on Wednesday evenings, I would have people come. I couldn't fit a whole lot of people in there, so I had about 10 people, and I gave them a discount for paying for the whole weekly program up front. And so it created a new revenue stream for me, but also those people brought friends. And when some of my clients came, and then some of them would bring friends that had, and it was a new introduction, so a potential new client. And a lot of times I would sign up a new client from that. So I now taking that same concept and putting it online and making something an automatic payment every month. It's unlimited, which you can accomplish. It's absolutely unlimited. But the key is you got to have these systems in place first. And then, so the six-figure success system is there for you, and you can go to the website and check it out. Look at everything that's included there. If there's something you want to find out more about, and you want to set up a call with me, I'm more than happy to talk to you. In fact, I love to hear from you. I'd like to get to know you anyway. So we can set up a little Zoom meeting. But I also want to show you this, because a lot of times you just don't want to do it. It's keeping a fluid website going all the time can be really challenging if you're not techie. You're wasting your time doing it when you should be talking to people and opening up conversations and attracting clients in using your social. And we do it all for you. So here's an opportunity. We have a base copper plan, which is we do it all for you. We set everything up. We create your website like the one I showed you, and with all about you, helping you brand it, helping you make your social match. Everything looks the same. So we get you that brand. We have your free monthly group coaching. Well, you have monthly, but you have that weekly group coaching call, because included in the plans here is the six-figure success system. So you get that as a bonus. And that also includes the weekly coaching gem. So, and then the silver plan's a little more intense. You want to get more like active. You want to be a heavy hitter in there. We have the silver plan. And then the gold plan is for those that are really moving and shaking. People that are, certifying people that have their own training programs and are a little bit higher level. But we want to grow with you. I want to grow with you. Even if you're starting here, I want to help you get all the way to that. Our team is amazing. We'll help you get all the way to where you have your own coaching plans, and we grow with you. So anyway, that's something else. I'm not going to get into the investment on this because this is an individual conversation. It would be customized for you. So if that's something you're interested, let me know. I'd love to chat with you. All right. One last thing, and maybe I should leave that up because it actually kind of shows you what I'm going to be talking about next. Let me show that again. All right. So one of the things that's very important that most webmasters do not know, and as a person just learning tech, you're not going to know it either, and that is getting listed on the search engines. There's more than just Google. Of course, we want to make sure that we have our Google system very tight, right and tight. It's very important that you have your Google, because I'd say a lot of people use Google search engines, but there are 20 other sites that you need to have your website listed on, and most people are not aware of it. So what does that mean? And what is search engine optimization? So the way people look for you online, and I have to kind of just step back here too, because a lot of social, like Facebook, for example, and LinkedIn have become their own search engines. YouTube as well. They have become their own kind of search engines. And that's why it's really important that you are constantly posting or having some scheduling. You can schedule everything, but having content pertaining to your ideal client going on there every day. Okay. And I know it's a lot of work, but once you have your systems in place, it gets easy. But with your website, it's the same thing. You have to be search engine optimized for keywords for people that are looking for you. So if someone's looking for, let's say, hypnosis to stop smoking would be a very popular keyword that someone would use, right? They want to stop smoking. They've heard hypnosis works. So they're going to Google or pop in the search engine, hypnosis to stop smoking. You want to make sure that your website shows up on that first page, probably in the top 3, because anything past that, people don't, remember goldfish, they lose attention. So if you're in that top 3 or 5 spots that aren't paid advertising, I'm talking about just free organic search, then you're really not going to get the traction that you need to have the revenue coming in, to have, paying clients. So it's very important that not only are your keywords like hypnosis to stop smoking is very plain on your homepage, and also in all of your blog post articles, but that you are listed as such on all of these different search engines and different sites. So that's something we do for you. It's a little bit complicated. It's that tech stuff, and that's why we have a team to do that kind of stuff for you. But that is an important key component of making your website really stand out. So just touched on the idea that your website should be a blog, and it really should. And the reason why is your articles on your blog also are keyword rich. So whenever you write an article about something, you can hashtag your article, and then you want to take the article and share it on your social media. So you want to encourage people to jump on that link, which looks just like an article, and it takes them back to your website, where then your pop-up box comes up and they can get into your email list. So number one, they can get into your email list. Number two, they're recognizing you because of your article as an expert in this niche. They're looking at you going, yeah, look at these articles. These are amazing. This person really knows what they're talking about. And then always at the end of the article, you want to give them a call to action. What's the next step? If you've been struggling with depression, what's the next step for you? Give us a call. Let's set up a free consultation. And then you're off to the races and you're building that relationship. And even if they don't sign up to be a client, you've now got them in your email list to continue to build the relationship. So it's just like that. That's how the system works. Well, if you have any questions, let me know. I'm going to wrap this up today. I want to thank you so much for joining me. It's great to see you here. And my name is Susie Bowers. I've been a hypnotherapist and coach, like I said, since 1995. And before that, I learned a lot of business marketing and business conversations and how to really counsel people to make the best decision for themselves in my first career in real estate. It's been invaluable. And I love to be able to share it with you. But of course, all these years along the way, I've learned from so many other awesome and amazing coaches that I've worked with, and I'm very grateful for all of them. So don't be afraid to invest in your business. Don't make that mistake. It's easier when you have someone guiding you, and that helps you to keep you accountable to your goals and to what you want to accomplish in your lifestyle freedom, right? That's what it's all about. All right. Thank you guys for joining me. If you have questions, again, reach out, say hi, and we'll set up a time to talk. I would love to talk to you. Have a great day. Love you. And we'll talk soon. All right. Let's see here. Let's see if we can find a cool video to put up. How about this one? All right. See you later. You know what? I completely forgot. I have to pop back on here. Next week, we are kicking off, woohoo, the expert interview series with Dan Goyette from the Michigan Hypnotherapy Guild, a Hypno Cafe, and Hypno Cafe Magazine. I am so excited. So he'll be joining us on Everything Hypnosis in the California Hypnosis Center and Academy Group at 11:11 a.m. Pacific time. So if you want to join us and get to know Dan, he's totally fun. You'll love it. So I'll see you then. Okay, bye. I think bye.